Part 2 of Hector's speech, his reply to Aeneas, Aeneid, Book 2, lines 287 to 297. Ille here referring to Hector, so that one, Hector, he, said nothing, said as implied the verb, nor, now morator literally means delay, but here almost nor did he heed, nor did he pause. Heed me is his object. Querentem, the participle, present active participle modifying the me. Nor did he heed me, seeking, wanna hear empty things, just spouting nonsense might be a good understanding of that. But deeply, ducens here, present active participle modifying the subject, the ille, but leading forth, groans deeply from the depths of his pectore, chest. So again, deeply bringing forth groans from the depth of his heart, of his chest, from his deepest chest. He says, alas, flee. Now, fuge here is an imperative, as is the verb eripe, snatch. So, alas, flee. Nate here is the vocative. He's talking directly to Aeneas. Now, nate here, this is a vocative, born from a goddess, ablative of source, if you want to be really technical about that. But again, alas, flee, child born from a goddess. And eripe, snatch te, yourself, from these flames, ablative of separation. Get out of here. The enemy, usually you don't see hostis in the singular, but here we do. The enemy, plural, compound plural, understood, has the walls. Troy, the city, the idea, rushes from the lofty peak. Sat, short for satis, enough has been given. Now that's actually a legal idiom. Debt has been paid, that sort of thing. So enough has been given. We're treating it as an implied S, so therefore indicative. If you want to see this as a chiasmus, A, B, then B, A, word order, woo, feel free to. Enough has been given to the country and to Priam. If Pergama here, part of Troy, this is the heights, the arcs. If Pergama, if Troy, now defendi possent here is a present active participle. Sorry. Imperfect active subjunctive. If Troy were able. Now C plus the imperfect subjunctive is introducing in a contrary to fact statement. So we're going to translate this imperfect subjunctive as were able. If Troy were able, defendi here, passive infinitive, to be defended by a right hand, ablative of means. Indeed, etiam. Now, defensive fuisset, here Virgil is doing a funky workaround. You'd expect defensa essent, but I guess for reasons of meter, metris causa, he uses this alternate construction that more or less works out to a pluperfect passive subjunctive. It would have been defended, hac, by this right hand. So to recap, we begin the contrary to fact present. If Troy were able to be defended, dextra, by a right hand, indeed, it would have been defended by this right hand. If Troy could have been saved, Hector would have been the one to save it. Instead, Hector is dead, Troy is falling. Specifically, it rushes from its lofty peak. Troia here, nominative. Troy, the city itself, symbolically, entrusts, commends its sacred objects and its penates. Now, the penates are the household gods in any Roman household. It's the ones that make sure you've got enough food, enough for basic existence. But symbolically, the penates of Troy, as the tradition in Rome went, were brought to Rome by Aeneas from Troy and were venerated there at a temple in the Forum, as though the state itself was the household. Troy entrusts its sacred objects and its household gods to you. Kape, imperative. Take them, meaning the household gods, penates, as companions of fate. So just like you have to flee your home, so do the penates. Quaere, seek, imperative. His, for them, meaning the penates. Great walls, magna moenia. You're probably going to have to build them. Quae here has as its antecedent the magna moenia, which future indicative you will build, you will establish. Denique, finally, at last. Per errato, participle, modifying ponto, ablative noun, ablative participle, in a sentence for no good reason, ablative absolute. No, erro errare means to wander. That per prefix can mean wander through after the sea has been wandered through, but it also has a sense of really. So after the sea has really been wandered through by you. Ablative absolute. Absolutely. Thus, he speaks, and with his hands, ablative of means, he brings out the sacred headbands and the powerful vesta. Now, you could take that as a Hendiades, the sacred headbands of the powerful vesta. That's fine. Either way, he gets sacred objects, which he's directed to take with him. And one more important thing. Now, symbolically, because I don't think he could actually carry the whole thing all the way, Olympic torch style, the eternal flame from, ablative of place from which, from the penetralibus innermost sanctum of the temple. So this sacred fire, symbolically speaking, comes to the Romans. The sacred fire of Vesta comes to the Romans from Aeneas, again, symbolically in dreams / ghost / however you want to take it. Word order wise, aeternum modifying ignum, penetralibus modifying aditis. We've got a chiasmus, ebi then be a word order, woo. And that's it. Oh, this West Tom here, again, if you're taking it as a Hendiades, great. You can also take it as a example of metonymy. It's the powerful Vesta, the items of Vesta.